Hello, welcome. Didn't really think this through. Give me a second here. Get some light in here. I did something different for the first time ever. I'll share that with you in a moment. This is quite interesting, actually. This might actually, hello, Connor. How's it going? This might prove to work, and it may prove to not work. We'll kind of see how it goes. I should have put testing stream, but I just wanted to roll with it. So we're just going to do that. Yeah, so just give me a second here. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to look at my CPU usage. Okay, I'll just get to the point for the people that are in here. You know, me and one other person. Head Hey is Day. I think you're new to the stream. How's it going? I am going to quickly try a game, and then I am going to go and play a little bit of Hitman, but I definitely wanted to try something, which is really important. And I'll explain that in a moment. I don't want to get distracted. You know what? Let's just do something simple for now. Something simple, and my goddamn controller won't connect. That's nice. Why does it only ever do that, though, when I want to stream? It's funny how that works out, eh? Oh, there we go. It took a moment to connect. I was going to say, you son of a bitch. You better connect. Okay, we got 4 people in here. Cat's out of the bag. Remember how I've been complaining about my computer? It's starting to show its age. I can game perfectly fine on my own. But when I'm streaming, recording, doing all these things, not so much. Like I have a really hard time. Kind of like how right now this game's just not fucking working. I should really test shit out before I stream. Oh, right. Well, this is a fucking bust. My controller is working. It's connected. There we go. This fucking thing. I'm just gonna say it again. People aren't gonna like the comment. I don't really care. Fuck computers, like straight up. I have so many fucking issues with computers. It's unfucking real. No matter how much money I spend, it doesn't fucking matter. It does not matter. It ends up being the same bullshit. I just don't have these issues with consoles. I never do. Ever. Like my controller is connected. But it's just saying, you know what? Fuck you. And this is why I will never have a computer as my main gaming machine. Unreliable piece of shit. Anyways, I'm doing my YouTube from my MacBook from 10 years ago. Hello, Ian. How's it going? Well, consoles aren't better. Consoles are just easier. It's more streamlined. Consoles are designed for just gaming. Computers are much more versatile. They're capable of being a lot more powerful. You can customize them. But with all the extra good shit you can do, can come a lot of bad shit. Right? Like, for instance, can't play this goddamn game. You know how many hours I've put into this game? My controller's working. It's just... it's not fucking cooperating with me. But I promise you, if I played this on my PlayStation, it would work no problems. I was trying to see the difference in my CPU usage from using my MacBook to just stream the YouTube part. I wasn't too sure if I could do that, but because it's internet-based, it doesn't matter how it happens, right? Like what I mean by that is because it's internet based, I don't have to have like the monitor hooked into my computer. It could have been like an old iPhone. Do you know what I mean? I just need to be able to view the chat. I'm using my MacBook just to view literally the YouTube stream. Having one Google page open sucks up like 5 to 7% of my CPU, is the point I was trying to get at. And with my computer being so old, every extra percent of CPU that I can save, the better. So now, holy shit, there's already 8 people in here. So let me give you my speech so you can understand. Yesterday, I was playing this game, Grim Dawn, and I'm only going to play this for like 15 seconds. See? See? It's working. Nothing wrong with my controller. So for example, this game with OBS running and everything, it's about 30% of my CPU when it spikes. So between 27 and 30%. Okay. So you might be thinking to yourself, what's the big deal? When I play this game, it tends to be extremely laggy feeling. Like, not in terms of frames per second, but it feels like the screen is tearing. You know, like it just doesn't feel smooth. This actually feels a lot smoother now. And why is that? Because my computer that I'm playing this game on is doing one less task. It's not loading Google Chrome with YouTube open. My old MacBook is. Just that slight alleviated pressure made all the difference in the world. I don't feel like my screen is tearing. Let me just see how many frames I'm running at here really quick. Oh, wow, I'm even streaming at 60 frames. Wow. That's actually really impressive. I'm only going to do this for a couple of minutes. And then, like I said, I'll jump into some Hitman because I got my new crowbar. I just wanted to test this out because this was a game that just ran like a fucking pile of shit. See how we got a bit of a frame dip there? That's probably because I'm streaming at 60. So that's the issue with computers, and what I wanted to finally get to the point of, which I didn't get to yet, is even though I'm only utilizing a quarter of my CPU, so only 25% of my CPU, only 25% of my RAM, and only like 30% of my GPU, I will still get stutters and stuff. However, if I can get it at a lower percentage of usage, I'll get better performance. I used to think you only start to have issues when you're maxing at 100%. Do you know what I mean? I thought that's where you would notice performance issues. So in other words, if your CPU is at 99%, so long as it's not 100, or you're running it at 10%, I didn't think there would be a difference. But there's a massive difference between even running this at 25% CPU and trying to keep it underneath 10 or 15%. That's what I never knew. I didn't know how big of a difference that would make. I played this game on my own yesterday and I never got a single frame dip or any screen tearing whatsoever in over an hour. The moment I stream, I start having issues. Mind you, now it's a lot better. I only had a bit of a frame dip there, but that's because I'm streaming at 60 frames, which is a lot more intense than 30, right? Anyways, so that's all I wanted to check out. It does make a difference. So I'll exit out of that. Oh, it was just Grim Dawn. I'm just doing a test. I should have changed the title. I'll go into some Hitman there. I wanted to test out something. Because my computer is old as shit. I have problems streaming at 60 frames or streaming period if it's a computer game. Because again, my 7-year-old computer has to do all the lifting, playing the game, recording, everything open. Obviously, if it's my PlayStation, that's nothing, right? It's an absolute joke to do that. So let me switch over to my PS5. I finally got the crowbar. If you weren't around for that yesterday. Yeah, so see, streaming at 60 frames on this is easy. Again, a lot of people say, why is that? Well, think about it. My PlayStation 5 is doing all the lifting of the heavy work, right? It's pushing the game. All my computer is doing now is streaming. But my MacBook has the web browser open. So it's a little bit weird, but it's really spreading out the amount of stress my computer has to be under. And I'm finding it makes a huge difference. I did a bit of a private stream yesterday where it was just me, but I don't know if that works the same. I kind of wanted to put it full to the test. Obviously, here you're not going to notice any difference. It was just for the first couple of minutes. I was going to play some Skater XL, but as you could see, my computer wasn't being very responsive. It wasn't cooperating. So now I'm just kind of casually looking at some other levels. I wanted to see if there's any other locations that I would like to max out. I think I have a few Batman games, but I don't particularly like them too much. I mean, they're okay. I mean, the combat's kind of cool and all that. But I find I get lost a lot in them. They're not fully the way I like them. Like, they're not like Witcher 3 like, if that makes any sense, because the combat in Witcher reminds me a little bit of that Batman-ish kind of combat. No, there's nothing here that I want. This one I've already maxed out, level 20. Colorado, I seem to recall there being a couple of things I wanted. Oh yeah, I was thinking of getting the melee weapon here. But the one that I have can be used to open doors, though. This one can be smuggled through frisk zones, though, so that's kind of cool. Then we have a stealth, fully automatic pistol at level 10. That, I have to admit, is kind of cool. But apart from that, there's just not a lot of stuff out there I want. There's really not that much out there. I'll just try to pick a, was it Mumbai? I don't remember. I essentially just want to put, like, my crowbar to the test. Kind of excited about that. Ah, that's the one I wanted. So that I wouldn't mind getting. A one-handed one. Now, I know I have the gold SMG, but that utilizes two hands. Don't ask. This one is a single hand held, compressed, suppressed, whatever. It compresses the sound. It makes sense to me. So I guess I could maybe go ahead and do that. I'm just not sure if there's a lot of escalation missions. God damn. I don't know if there's any of these that might be easy to do. Let me just go ahead and see what the objective is here really quick. If it's complicated. You got 2 targets. Got a bunch of mission stories. Well, you know what? Gone with the Wind. Have I played the Haven map? Well, I've played every map. I don't remember one being called Haven, but I have played them all. All right, let's get into this. I'll try to do a story mission. And why not? We'll go with that suit. We'll use the gold one. Super silenced. Distraction coins can be good. We're going to go with the typical choke 'em and poison them, right? To get the Master Assassin. Antique lethal poison. We'll go with that one. Don't you just want to unlock everything? within the mastery tiers. Nope, not at all. If there's no incentive for me to do the challenge, then I won't do it. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a rat's ass about doing challenges for just points and just bragging rights. There has to be like a cool weapon like that. There has to be a reason for me to do the challenge. Yeah, I have a bunch of emetic ones now. See? Look at all these poisons I've unlocked in just the last couple of weeks. I've got lethal, emetic, and yeah, lethal and emetic. The only one, I guess, I even have different types of lethal, but that's just like a visual thing on the screen. The only thing I don't have in terms of an injection, I even have a pen here for emetic that makes them want to puke. Same with that one. These two are essentially the exact same. This and this are the exact same. The only thing I don't have is a sedative one for injection, but I don't really care about that. I can just punch them in the face to knock them out. Right? Yeah, so that's why I don't care about being a completionist. That's why I don't give a rat's ass about, hey man, did you platinum that bitch? And I'm like, do I get a $50 coupon off the next purchase, for getting a platinum? Like I get nothing seeing a virtual chrome ball hidden behind my profile. I'm just being perfectly honest. I'd rather move on to something else. So again, why am I doing these challenges? Because there's actually something I want. I want a Mac 10 or whatever the hell it's called. Silenced one-handed weapon. But I tend to do the stories because the stories can be a good way to unlock some of the mastery points, if that's what you're also asking. Doing the challenges also requires me to have to think. If we want to laugh at that. Whereas mission stories, you don't have to think. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to think. I can just click on it, and it tells me where I have to go. See? There's the mission story right there. I don't like having to think. Especially when I'm live streaming. It's bad enough that I talk a lot. Another thing I don't want to do is to try to slow the gameplay down too much by constantly be looking shit up online.
Is hiding somewhere in the city slums. I've marked the headquarters of the Crows on your map.
See, I have done this mission before, but some of my missions didn't carry over. Apparently that's illegal for me to hold that stick. Okay. I'll piss on you then. And now I'm trespassing. Well, whatever. Again, I haven't played this mission in a good couple of years.
He basically has every snitch in the slum shit.
Skate Dude says, say it, bitch. Say it. You're in the wrong stream if you think I'm gonna bark on command like a little bitch. I'm like a jukebox. You want me to sing a song, you gotta put some money in the hole. I find that to be the oddest fucking request when people come in and they're like, say my name. Say the word bread. Say it like you mean it. And you know what's even funnier? These people aren't trolling. They're actually serious. I didn't burp. All right. Adios, muchachos. You're gone. You're fired. That was 3 strikes. You spoke 3 times, and all 3 times you wasted my time looking at the screen for nothing. And I was almost at 2 digits in my live stream. Ah. Damn. Too bad I don't care about winning a fucking popularity contest. I don't like the way IO just carried a lot of weapons over from Hitman 2 to Hitman 3 Masteries and just made them look a bit different. Well, to the best of my understanding, none of my weapons look different. They're the exact same. I mean, yeah. Now, there are some weapons that look similar, but they're completely different weapons, though.
He may have seen a picture of the Maelstrom in the hideout of the street gang
Yeah, it would be
known
nice.
as the Crows. That picture would be very helpful to our cause.
I still don't know. Locate the Crow's hideout. Ah, okay. It's one of those things. Let's see here, because I'm not well versed with... okay, so there's no reason for us to be down here. We look guilty, too, when we're crouching. I somehow have to make my way... Of course I had to choose this map. This map looks very, like, compressed. Oh, that's what they were talking about. Some of the guards, even though I'm not trespassing, they know who I am. Like, they had a tranquilizer in Hitman 2 and put one in Hitman 3 and colored it red and called it... Oh, you're talking about, like, the Mark II noise distractor, the Mark III noise distractor, but it's the same goddamn distractor. Yeah. Just like the lethal syringe I showed you. One says antique, then the other one just says, like, Mark III lethal pen, but it's essentially the same goddamn thing. You're saying they should have just given us a completely different weapon or item. I think it's for people that maybe don't have the prior Hitmans. They have a chance at getting, like, certain poisons and stuff. But yeah, I kind of know what you mean. I think there's one where I've got, like, 3 or 4 of the exact same. And I'm just kind of like, Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm going to have to think outside the box here. How would I do this? I need to get upstairs here. I need to go to level... Wow. Generally, you want to find stairs. So, like, there's stairs here, but that doesn't mean that'll bring me there. These ones bring me down lower than where I need to go. Hello, Stotts. How's it going? It's pretty funny. I banned someone because they were trying to make me say a word, and they were spamming it. And then they're like, no, I told you to say this, not burp. And I was like, I didn't burp. And I was like, adios, muchachos. And they were gone out of there. Yeah, I seriously don't know how to get up there. So if somebody knows how to get up there, you can go ahead and tell me. I mean, here's a potential way here. Oh, that might be it right there, actually. And we have to get over... Oh, there we go. And yes, you're correct. I've only played this map once, and it was like 2 years ago. I know very little about this map. What I do know is headshotting bitches all day is pretty fun. I was gonna say, how many fucking bullets does it take? That's the thing about this weapon. If you don't shoot them in the head, it's does not have a lot of power at all. Sweet. You know what I wish they did in this game? I just kind of thought of this now. I don't know how I just thought of this now. But I did years ago. I wish every single outfit in the game that you can disguise yourself as was somehow unlockable. Like if you reach level 20 mastery in a level, I feel like you should be able to have your character start with whatever is available on that map. So like this outfit, it's available on this map, I should be able to use it. Maybe not across all the other maps, I don't know, whatever. Maybe that would be some other type of challenge, but at least for this map, I should be able to pick any outfit that's relevant to this area. Yeah, they might. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they can do through updates, you're right. Again, if you have any clues and you're not trying to make me burp, like Bart Simpson, yeah, you can go ahead and say, hey, check that out. You can go here, or if you go down there, you'll get this, or whatever.
Do I know you?
Yeah, I am your assassin. See? I should be able to dress up as this guy. Just because it looks cool. That was a warning shot.
Give him all you got, man. Yes. Find that lousy son of a...
I am running out of bullets. This isn't good.
Anyone there? We need more police. Hey, get in cover.
There might be a pipe. They do that in starting locations. Oh, yeah, sort of. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just saying, like, any outfit that's here, I should just be able to equip it, period. At any time. Especially if I hit, like, whoops, level 20 mastery. Just like as a little extra incentive. I'm huge on customization. Oh, see that karate chop? Yeah, no one saw that. Alright, I gotta drop a weapon here. Is it this one or this one? Yeah, I'll go ahead and drop that one. That way I can pull this one out.
What the hell is this? I see him there.
Okay, seriously? I do not know this map well at all. I think I might have botched it a little bit.
Hey, don't make me get a bucket of ice water.
Let that stun.
Did that hurt?
Oh, wow. Imagine that getting smashed up against the wall, shot in the back and in the testicle. That can't be a good feeling. At all. I have to be careful, though, who I take out. And the reason for that is real simple. Because if I'm not careful, I am going to end up screwing up the story. Happy birthday, Stotts. 23. You young bastard. Meanwhile, I'm going to be 43. Yeah, they're a little dumb. Detroit Becomes Human? Yeah, I've played that game. Didn't like it. It's a good game, but I didn't like it. Didn't find it had enough
Tango in the wire.
replay value for me.
Sharp kill. Move it.
I'm over here. Do none of these people have a handgun?
Watch out, he's firing.
Watch out, he's firing. You don't say. Man, this map I feel is like so weird. I feel like I don't...
Take him down.
I might have botched the story, to be honest. Actually, that would be a good question to ask in the meantime. If doing these story missions are a waste of time, but they do unlock some masteries. Or if you're better off just going right away for the challenges. Even though mission stories lead you to doing challenges, if you know what I mean. Not one person has a handgun. Unreal.
Delving straight into the heart of danger, 27.
How do they know who I am? Who told them? I vaguely remember this, by the way.
You have to help me right now.
Hmm. You're in your prime, I'm probably in mine soon.
Negative command.
Hitman 2 had more... I don't know. It's still early. I don't remember if they were all added in right from the beginning, right from the get-go. But there's shortcuts, the maps are bigger.
We've done all we could here, guys.
So there's kind of that to go with.
Easy for now. We're not through.
Look at this guy.
Know what I mean?
Oh. Do I want to dress up as him, though? Except now I'm trespassing. Become a metal worker. Oh, there you go. I unlocked a challenge by doing that. I'll go ahead and save the game. I'm done Whittleton Creek, so I don't need to keep those saves. Let me try and speed this up a little bit.
A photograph and a note addressed to Sagar the barber.
So again, loosely,
Looks like a very
the point
recent
of this
picture
stream,
from
even though it's just to have
With this
fun,
in hand,
relax, and
picking
whatever.
him out in a crowd should be possible.
It was predominantly
Also
to start off
investigate the
doing a
barber
little bit of
shop and see
PC
what's
gaming,
going
which
on
I
there.
may go back to after, depending... Oh, no, actually. How long have I been streaming for? 34. Didn't notice the time. I probably do have to go for a little bit, in about 15 minutes, but I can probably come back within the half hour. I wanted to test my computer because right now, for the people that are in here that may not know, yeah, Dubai is pretty cool. I just like all the maps. They're just so different. I am doing my YouTube through my MacBook, by the way. So my computer is doing the streaming, right? It's doing everything it normally does. But it doesn't have YouTube open to monitor the chat. What that does is it saves my computer 5 to 7% CPU usage. So even though you don't max out your CPU at 100%, you can still get better performance simply not pushing it as hard. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? So again, when I was playing Grim Dawn, I was only using about 25 to 30% of my CPU, but I was getting a lot of really bad screen tearing. The moment I closed my web browser and OBS and all that kind of stuff, it just worked perfectly. And I went from 28 to 30% CPU usage to about 15%. Still way under even barely using half of it. So that's an interesting thing, like I said, that I didn't really ever realize. So that's why I'm making a big deal out of like every little percentage. And I am streaming at 60 frames. But I think moving forward, I'm going to keep streaming at 60 frames, obviously, because people appreciate that more. But if I'm streaming computer games, I'm probably going to drop it down to 30. Just because I can't do it without it. It's just too hard on my system. Wow, they're really starting to clean up all the bodies. I made a gigantic mess. But this map is terrible for picking up pistol ammo. Here, you can join your body bag, friends. Someone who's going to snap your neck. That's who I am. Wow, you had a handgun. Impressive. I love the axe. I know I keep talking about it, but
Resembles the Maelstrom. Try to get close to him for a visual ID.
it's just frickin' hilarious. I know I've spoken about this a bazillion times, but it's so true though.
That is not the Maelstrom.
Accents are cool, and people take it, you know, the wrong way when you try to imitate an accent. I'll still never understand that. Watch famous YouTubers get canceled for mimicking foreign accents.
No,
Like, it's so dumb.
that wasn't him.
Where's the barber? My job interview is in an hour. Can't go like this.
47. That nose. Those eyes. That can only be Wazir Kale, the Maelstrom. Identification confirmed.
So that's him. You know what's cool is with all that killing I've done, I'm still not compromised because all the witnesses are dead. So we're just going to follow this dude. Actually, you know what? I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it anyways. Ah, see, it was...
The infamous Maelstrom is dead. Very well done, 47. No rest for the wicked, however. On to the next one.
I want this guy to run upstairs. Damn it. Oh, would you just run upstairs? Good man. Oh, I don't think anybody noticed it. I'll check the chat out in just a second. This is, like, really important. So nobody there noticed it.
Interesting look, 47. Well done.
See?
Rangan is at the tower expecting Mr.
That would be a
Arthur any
cool
minute now.
outfit. I think I botched my mission story, to be honest. Yeah, it's no longer available. I completely foobarred that one. And then I screwed up that one as well. Or did I? I don't know. Yeah, you can discuss. Yeah, he's a lead actor in a movie. I think he's who you have to impersonate to do the challenge for the fan for this one, Gone with the Wind. But I could be wrong.
No need to keep him waiting. 47. I'm picking up Gregory Arthur's cell phone signal.
Well, there, we'll go do that one. Locate the photo shoot. I don't even know what this is now. A missing cast member and a pending photo shoot. But it says I could still do it. I don't know how to get up there. Oh, that weapon is illegal. That's what it was. I really get distracted when I play this game, especially maps I'm not familiar with. I just have no idea what the hell I'm doing. But that happens. So yeah, using my MacBook just to have my web browser open, especially when I'm playing PC games, will make a nice little difference. So that's kind of cool. Let me go ahead and see if I can find a set of stairs nearby. It's not telling me where I need to go. Okay, right up there is where I need to go. So inside that building.
Nice to meet you.
Can I get in? Can I scale the fence? Do I knock him out and he's got a key and I can get in? How does that work? I feel like all those people are going to see me do that. Anybody remember this map? Yeah, so there's the tower. There's a set of stairs there. To my left, apparently, there's a way in. Oh, there. Except... yeah. Except I don't have a lockpick or a crowbar. Interesting. Oh, convenient, isn't it? Now we're talking. Yeah, I'll go with this one here. This one will get me busted. Actually, I think I know how I can knock him out without being seen. Let's see if this works. How was I compromised? How the hell did you know? How the fuck was I... He didn't even see me throw it. Bastard. Huh. Whatever. As long as I can at least do a quick story mission of some sort, that's all I really care about. What's at the other side of the building? Oh, you mean not here? Oh. Oh, wow, look at that. What about that? Ooh, these people will recognize me. Bollywood crew. I need to somehow... I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just kind of running for the light bulb.
All right, everyone.
Talk to the photographer.
I'm here.
Excellent. This means we can get on with it.
Every
Good.
motherfucking stone turn. Find me this bastard.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay. Hopefully I can at least do this one. Wait for... I think he's the one that you can take out with Gone with the Wind. I don't fully remember, to be honest. I've only done this mission once, like I said, and it was a super long time ago, but I do remember something about technical difficulty and someone getting pushed into a fan or some shit.
Finally showed up. Looks like you had a rough night.
So, I just wanted to say, I absolutely loved you in Blundering Frights. I thought it was a brilliant performance in a very funny horror comedy.
Oh, thank you. You know, my brother directed it. I'll be sure to let him know.
The accents are so funny.
It didn't do very well, but I understand it has become something of a cult classic in Europe.
I think it's a misunderstood masterpiece.
So did anybody know that?
It's magnificent. I mean, obviously,
Even if you're not using up a lot of your resources on your computer, you can still get better performance out of your computer and your games if you can manage to even furthermore reduce the usage, even if you're under 25% kind of thing. Yeah, I have to go in like 2 minutes.
I suppose so.
So I'm going to try this.
Everyone, ready for the
Yeah.
photo shoot? I know I am, so let's do this.
Then I'll go, and I might come back.
Folks, let's all get into position for the big photo, shall we?
All right.
Okay,
There we
less
go.
chatter and more laugh. Great work. Now, if we could do a few shots of just Mr. Arthur and Miss Hassan, please.
But I just did.
Arthur and Hassan. As if they're that important.
I just did participate in a photo shoot.
Solo shots of the guy who gets first billing. Me.
If you say so, Mr.
I do say so.
Unless this is another one?
Oh, Gregory, stick around. Huh? I want to talk to you when I'm done here. All right, people, get off the stage. It's time for the big guy to do his magic.
Excellent, 47. It looks like Rangan wants a private word. I suggest
Yeah.
you humor the man.
There is an extra way
How about like this?
You're a natural at this,
to kill him with the fan. I just don't remember how.
Really like this.
I really, really don't.
Arey, when I pull off this look, all get off the stage, Gregory.
What I do know
In the spotlight. Chalo.
is this is one of the ways I have to kill him.
Dawood Rangan is confirmed
So that's
killed.
Piano Man. I love doing that. And then you just go and you reload it. Get all the challenges, like while you can. Imagine being brought back from the dead, being killed multiple times. Different ways.
You humor the man.
About like
Dawood Rangan is confirmed killed.
Ooh, they didn't like that. Can't believe it took me a long time to figure out that you can even do this. Hello, Raj. How's it going? Yes, I did choose a different one. The other one got botched. I'm just kind of like heavily distracted too as well. I'm still like, my mind is racing. I'm thinking of all these things I want to
You
do
humor
later.
the man.
And I'm also trying to figure out how I got the Gone with the Wind achievement. There's a way to sabotage the fan. This one here. I forget exactly how to do it. I'd have to look it up. But there was a way of doing it.
Are you just lingering there?
I think you just like operate the fan control or something like that when he's standing in front of it. And you can shoo him away.
Oh, hero, you're so strong.
But yeah, I'll have to do that on my own some other time. Help me with what? I don't need help. What do you mean help? Anyways, I'll wait for him. But yeah, so in the meantime, like I said, that did work. Even though it was like really quick. With Grim Dawn, I was able to quickly see in just those 2 minutes. It actually made a huge difference, again, running the YouTube part off an old computer. Separate from my recording computer. Maybe after, if I come back, I have to head out for a bit. I want to eat, go for a walk, maybe exercise, do some other stuff. I've been kind of like cleaning my room on and off all day. I got a new snake tank and stuff like that, and I'm kind of like redecorating a little bit the computer room here. So I'm going to go do that before I get too tired, and I'll probably be back within the hour. And then I'll probably redo this one a couple of times, because there is something I actually want from here. So at level 15, there's a silenced Mach 10 one-handed weapon that I wouldn't mind unlocking. So that's kind of like what I'm working on next. And I kind of botched it earlier, sort of, not really, with just kind of going all over the place. But yeah. Yeah, so if I'm back within the hour and there's certain things I'm trying to do that you have some information on, obviously tell me, so I don't have to look it up on the internet. It'll be quicker. Yeah, that I did, I think. Clicked on the prompt, took a photograph with him. But yeah, I gotta go, like I said. I should be back within a half hour to an hour. I shouldn't be gone that long. And then I'll continue with this for a little bit. But yeah, tell me about it after. I'm very strict with my times. And I shall be back soon. See you soon.